Hi everybody, welcome to EDSE 614. My name is Anna Vick and I'm looking forward to working with all of you this semester as we move through this course. This video will be an opportunity for us to do an overview of the course shell and make sure that we're all on the same page about expectations and what will be going on in our course. So to access this page here, you want to click on the Home button. You'll see a Start Here folder. Then you'll find below that we have a couple units open. You'll be able to view 1, 2, and 3 as you move forward. You'll notice also that there is forced sequencing in this course, which is explained here. There are some pages that you'll have to go through or mark as done before you can access other pages. And that's just to make sure that nobody misses anything and that we are all on track for the course. So as I mentioned, a couple units are open right now. Units below will open as we move forward. I want to make sure that you can see ahead as we go. Click on Welcome Message and Course Information. This is a very important page. You can see my contact information, email right here. I'm happy to set up a video conference or phone conference if that would be helpful. Feel free to reach out at this email address, anna.vick@unco.edu, to connect. We will use the 6th edition of APA format for this course. If you click the link here, you'll be able to see some resources from UNC Library to provide clarification and information on APA format. This is the place to access and download the course syllabus. And this is also the opportunity to access and download the course schedule. So you want to be sure that you have each of these documents on hand as we go. They are two of the very most important documents for our course. They'll help us to all stay organized and on track. So this is the course schedule, which I just opened from the Canvas shell. And then here we have the course syllabus, and we'll be looking through each of those. This page includes some information about the purpose and objectives of the course, the requirements for the course, late work policy. You can review this. Please do be aware that the Canvas shell will not allow submission after the deadline. So if you have a late assignment, you need to get in touch with me via email and we can figure out the best way for you to submit your work. An important thing to pay attention to here is our discussion deadlines. This will also apply for activity discussions. On a 1-week unit, which most of them are, you'll want to post by Wednesday night with your initial response. And in addition, it's important to be aware that all units start on a Monday. You'll see that in the course schedule. So units will start on a Monday. You'll do your initial note or post by Wednesday. And then the 1-week units, which most of them are, will end by Sunday after that weekend. So you'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And once you've posted by Wednesday at midnight, you can review and respond to one another. There is a minimum requirement of 2 response posts for your classmates. These deadlines will be required for those 1-week units. And the course schedule will provide information about 2-week units as they occur. But for the most part, the activity, participation credit discussions, any other discussions, you'll go by these deadlines here. Discussions do require APA format citation of your course text or outside sources as relevant, because that brings us from a conversational kind of a chat into an evidence-based academic discussion where we are backing up our ideas and claims with sources, and it really does enrich the conversation. So keep that in mind. Unless the discussion explicitly tells you that there is no source citation required, you will need to cite a source or more than one. You'll see here information on materials and technology. You can review all of this. Expectations, and finally here below, again, you'll see my email address for contact. Back up to the course requirements, we can take a look here at the syllabus. all the information about the professional standards you can review, course goals and objectives, content. But once we get down here, this is the information that we really want to focus on so that we're clear about the assignments and expectations in the course. So please be aware that there will be instances in which you'll hit a certain unit and think, wow, this pace in this unit is a little slower, or the workload doesn't seem as significant. This is a great opportunity for you to review what is upcoming and make sure that you're addressing all of it, because there are some pretty major assignments in this course. So if you do feel that you run into a time where the workload is lighter, please take advantage of that. Watch the deadlines, see what's coming up. In particular, I'm thinking about this FBA and BIP along with the reflective APA format paper. This is a hefty assignment. As you can see, it is worth 100 points. That is a major part of your grade. And there's plenty of information on Canvas about this assignment so that we all stay clear on what we're doing. I'll also be referencing it in written and video form as we go through the course. It's very important that you are aware of this assignment and that you work on it throughout. It's not something that you can wait on. It is time-bound. It will require an enormous amount of data collection and analysis and reflection. So please be aware that it's a good thing to plan ahead on all of these. You'll have activity credit. There will be 4 quizzes across the course. An assignment called the Ethical and Legal Requirements Brochure. There are 4 different personal journals, and within these 4 submissions, each is worth 10 points, there will be 3 different prompts in each of the 4 submissions. So submission 1 will be due on a given day, but within it, there will be 3 different topics that you address. Same thing for 2, 3, and submission 4. You'll see deadlines for all of those on the course schedule. There's a behavior training assignment and then a 25-point final. The final does include reflection. So all of this is very important, but please be aware that this FBA BIP assignment will probably be the most time-consuming part of the course, and I am here to help. If you have questions or concerns or issues that arise during our course, please email me, and we can also set a phone or a video conference appointment to address those concerns. So you can see the activities are immersed throughout. Those will be clear to you on the course schedule. This is our FBA and BIP assignment. You can see here the required components. So that is all listed out for you. And you'll have a chance to learn about how to do these observations and assessment and gather data throughout our course. So the units will address those things step by step, but it is very important that you monitor your timeline. You can see here you'll create a behavior intervention plan. There will be an example BIP provided to you so that you have an idea of the format. And then here you will write a 7-page paper justifying your interventions. And then additionally, there will be a 4-page reflective paper. So I'm going to pull that assignment up right here. Just clicked on assignments here in Canvas. Scrolling to FBA BIP paper assignment. You can see very similar information to what you'll see in the syllabus is included here. You will need a consent form before you start observing and recording data for a student. It's very important that you get that consent sooner rather than later so you're able to get going. So consider a student that demonstrates a significant target behavior, or what you might be familiar as referring to as a problem behavior or a behavior of concern. And that might be a good individual for you to select for observation to begin this project. It's a good thing to be thinking about right now. You'll see we have 4 quizzes across the course. The brochure assignment is a trifold, and you can see as we click on assignments on the left-hand side again, the brochure is right here. Legal and ethical requirements brochure. You can see exactly what you'll need to address. There are 3 topics provided to you. And you can choose one of these. If you would like to choose a different one, you'll need to reach out to me and make sure that you can get that approval. And then you'll see there's a very clear checklist here. Everything that we need to include, information that is important when you're addressing one of these 3 topics. You'll see a rubric here as well. That's all provided in Canvas in great detail. Then the behavior training, you're going to choose an article and you'll need 10 total resources, and you will be creating a training that could be provided to paraprofessionals, educational assistant, staff members. This training is going to include many different components. There will be an exit evaluation and some other things you'll put together, which once again, clicking on assignments on the left-hand side, I'll scroll down to the behavior training assignment. And this will very clearly describe what you'll need to include. As you can see, you'll need an outline, objectives, PowerPoints or handouts, at least one activity, and then you'll do a 3-page paper. This is all in APA format, to explain the way that you will follow up and provide support for the people who have participated in your training. So that's the main idea for that behavior training assignment. And then the final examination, which will be based on reflection. You can see got the required readings, grading scale, all the rest of those things you would typically find in a syllabus. If you have any information about accommodations, I have not yet contacted you. Please reach out and let me know. And here you will find the spring 2020 schedule. So you'll see here all of our regular 1-week units will begin on a Monday and on the following Sunday. And for those units, the discussion or activity discussion posts will be due on Wednesday night by midnight. This gives people time to reflect and respond by Sunday night at midnight with at least 2 posts to others. And then after spring break, you will encounter some 2-week units, and those 2-week units will make the deadlines clear. Okay, so Unit 1, you can see for each unit, the dates will be included. And then you'll see deadlines for each of the things that will be coming due in that particular unit. Got topics for each unit here. The assigned text, please let me know if you have any issues or questions. Problems accessing your text. And then you'll see for each unit which activities or assignments will be due and what you'll need to submit. So for instance, we see there's a discussion here. When we come over to dates and deadlines, we see over here the discussion requirements for posting. You see there's a quiz here. We can see the quiz deadline right here, last day of the unit. Then you'll see here that you need to start journal number 1, and the prompt for the journal will be included in the Canvas course shell. You'll see journal 1. You'll start here, continue here, and then you'll submit in Unit 3. The next journal will be started in Unit 4, continued, and then submitted in Unit 6. So you can see how they all go one after the other. So this is going to be a very helpful document for you to stay on track. See that all of these units are going to be 1-week units, but then here we'll hit 2-week units, and this will give you some more time to wrap up what you're doing for the FBA BIP assignment. And this very final unit is a 5-day unit, but the only thing you'll need to focus on is the reflection final examination assignment. So please review these documents, keep them around and accessible for you. They will be very helpful as we move through the course. I look forward to working with all of you. Please begin at the Start Here tab, start going through Unit 1. Let me know if you have any questions, feel free to email. See you on the discussion boards.